Let me ask you something. Is it you who everyone goes to for help, but no one really checks in on? Is it you who keeps everything together but feels like you're falling apart inside? Is it you who gives and gives and gives and still feels like it's never quite enough? Then this isn't kindness, this is overgiving. And it's costing you more than you realize. I'm Sandra Rives, a transformational authenticity coach and counselor, and I help people, especially women, stop overgiving, build boundaries, and reconnect with who they truly are without guilt. Because this isn't just behavior, it's conditioning, and once you understand it, everything starts to shift. The important question that you need to ask yourself is, why you overgive. Understanding a perception or behavior from the roots is the first step to mastering change. Overgiving isn't random, it's patterned. It comes from a place where being needed felt like being valued, being easy felt like being safe, being selfless felt like being accepted. So you became the person who anticipates, adjusts, accommodates, even when it costs you. And the hardest part? It looks like kindness, but it often feels like pressure. Now let's talk about the guilt that keeps you stuck, because this is what keeps the cycle going. The moment you think about saying no, you feel it. That tension in your chest, that voice in your mind. Am I being selfish? What if they're upset? What if I'm letting them down? So you override yourself again and again until your needs become optional and everyone else's feel urgent. So let's explore the truth about guilt. Here's what most people don't realize. Guilt is not always a sign you're doing something wrong. Sometimes it's a sign you're doing something different, because your nervous system has been wired to associate self-sacrifice with safety, boundaries with risk. So when you choose yourself, it feels uncomfortable, not because it's wrong, but because it's unfamiliar. Now you might have believed that overgiving is good, but let me explain why overgiving backfires. Overgiving doesn't create better relationships. On the contrary, it actually creates imbalance. Because when you consistently give without expressing your needs, people don't learn how to meet you. They learn how to receive from you. And over time, you feel unseen, unmet, and quietly resentful, even though you were the one giving. People pleasers have a problem with defining personal boundaries, so I'm going to reframe boundaries, because they're not about pushing people away. They're about letting yourself stay. Boundaries are not harsh, selfish, or controlling. They are clear, honest, and self-respecting. They don't say, I don't care about you. They say, I care about me too. So the question is, how do we stop overgiving? Let's make this real. Let me give you a few simple steps that you can start with. Number 1, pause before you automatically say yes. Give yourself space. Say something like, let me get back to you. That one sentence changes everything. 2, check your intention. Ask yourself, am I giving from desire or from fear? If it's fear, pause. 3, start with small boundaries, not big confrontations. Simple shifts. I can't do that today. That doesn't work for me. You don't need to over-explain. 4, let people have their reactions. This is the hardest part, but necessary. You are not responsible for managing how others feel about your boundaries. Number 5, expect discomfort and don't backtrack. At first it will feel wrong. You may feel guilty, unsure, tempted to go back. That doesn't mean you should. It means you're rewiring something that's been there for years. So what changes can you expect when you stop overgiving? When you stop overgiving, you don't become cold. You become clear, grounded, self-trusting. And your relationships, they change too. Because now you're not showing people how much you can give. You're showing them how to meet you. I think the most important thing for people pleasers to understand is that you don't need to earn your place by abandoning yourself. You don't need to prove your worth through exhaustion. And you don't need to keep giving at the cost of who you are. You just need to learn to return to your authentic self. And even though you have practiced hard to stay away from your real self, you're still there. You just need to realize and rewire yourself through new practices to return to you. Now, if this is you, if you're starting to see how much you've been overgiving and how hard it feels to stop, you have 2 options from here. You can continue learning through my videos. You can build awareness, you can understand your patterns and slowly shift. Or you can work with me directly, because this isn't just about setting boundaries. It's about rewiring the part of you that feels unsafe when you do. And yes, it requires an investment. But ask yourself, what is it costing you to keep living this way? If you're ready to stop overgiving and start showing up as yourself, I invite you to work with me. Please like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. If you like the work I do, and in the comments, please let me know where in your life do you find it hardest to say no. I read every comment and will respond to it. And remember, authenticity is always welcome here.